'cause the boys are here, the boys to entertain you. With music and laughter to help you on your way, to raising the rafters with a hey, hey, hey. The songs and sketches and jokes are new. With us about, you won't feel blue. So meet the gang, 'cause the boys are here, the boys to entertain you. B-O-B-O-Y-S, boys to entertain you.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of year again, so I'd like to welcome you to the 2018 I Was in the Royal Navy Christmas video.
Hi everyone, you're about to see some season's greetings from shipmates from all over the world, so very Merry Christmas and enjoy.
A very happy Christmas to all the reprobates who are on the pages of I Was in the Royal Navy. Bah humbug. Hate Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everyone!
Jackanory, Jackanory. Jackanory.
Hello children. Today's story is called A Busy Day for St. Peter. Once upon a time, 3 men all sadly died on the same day. They floated up through the clouds to heaven, where they came across St. Peter at the pearly gates. But the gates were closed and locked, and St. Peter said, "Sorry gents, we're full." "You're full," said the men. "For now, yes," said St. Peter. "The paperwork is a nightmare, and we're days behind. We'll catch up in a day or so, but until then, I can only let one of you in." Well, the first man says, "Well, how are you going to decide which one of us to let in?" "How about this," said St. Peter. "If each of you tell me your story of how you died today, whichever I think is the saddest story, that'll be the guy who comes in." The first man looked at the other two and they nodded, turned to St. Peter and he says, "Okay."
Hi, Bob and Nina Giles here, honorary members, talking to you from sunny Spain. Just to say we are offering a 15% discount on all accommodation at our guest house in Andalusia. You can find us on Facebook or take a look at our website on www.casa-bob.com. So for my wife Nina and I, here's wishing you a happy Christmas and a prosperous New Year. Cheers.
Merry Christmas, all you lovely people!
Are these the ones you meant?
No, I wanted the pyramid ones.
Pyramid? What are you, Egyptian?
Right, stop that! Silly!
I would like to wish all in the group I Was in the Royal Navy and all their family a very happy Christmas and a very merry New Year. Tight lines, bye.
Well, good evening everybody. Like to wish everybody on I Was in the Royal Navy a very merry Christmas and a very messy New Year. All the best to a lot of you. Over and out. Good night.
Hope you edit this, Matt, because really, I've had too much of this. Anyway, Merry Christmas, shipmates. Hope you have a really good one, and I hope 2019 is everything that you wish for. Cheers.
Jackanory.
"Well, let's start with you," said St. Peter. "What's your name and how did you come to be here?" "My name's Percy, and my story is very sad," said the first man. "You see, for some weeks now, I've been suspicious my wife is having an affair, and that he's been visiting her at our apartment while I'm at work. So this morning I kissed her goodbye as normal, but instead of driving to work, I drove around the block and went back home. Now we live on the 12th floor of an apartment block, and I didn't want the sound of the lift to alert her and her lover. So I climbed the stairs, all 12 floors up, burst into our apartment, sweating and out of breath. There was my wife in her sexiest negligee at 9 in the morning, and I just knew she had a man there. "Where is he?" I shouted. "Who, darling?" she said all innocently. "Don't give me that," I shouted. "I'm going to find him, and I'm going to kill him." I went into the bedroom, turned the bed upside down, throwing it across the room. I tore off the wardrobe doors, but no sign of her lover. I went into the bathroom, smashing it to pieces. He wasn't there. I tore into the lounge, turning furniture upside down, smashing everything that I could see, but I couldn't find him. Then, just as I'm standing, puffing and panting, wondering where to look next, my eyes rested on the tiny balcony that we have outside our lounge. And as I peered through the patio door, I could see 2 sets of fingers clinging to the lip of the balcony outside the railings. Her lover was hanging off the balcony, hoping not to be found. I was so furious, I flung open the patio doors, stepped onto the balcony and stamped on his fingers. He let go and screamed as he hurtled towards the ground. I leaned over the railings and watched him plummet, screaming, "That'll teach you to mess with my wife." He hit the pavement with a sickening crunch, and I watched with satisfaction as he lay still with a growing pool of blood underneath him. But then, to my astonishment and fury, he began to slowly twitch and move and try to crawl towards the roadside. I was furious. I wasn't going to let him get away with it, so I tore around the apartment looking for the biggest, heaviest item I could find. When I got into the kitchen, I found it, the fridge. We have this huge old fridge, 6 feet high, 3 feet wide. So I pushed it and I pulled it, dragging it across the kitchen and into the lounge. God, it was heavy. Dragged and shoved it until I got it through the patio doors and rested up against the balcony railings. After one quick glance down to make sure that he was still there, I lifted and I pulled with all my might until I got the huge fridge balancing on the edge of the railings. With one final superhuman effort, sent it hurtling downwards, where it landed directly on top of that cheated scumbag, squashing him into a messy dead pulp. My satisfaction was short-lived, however. With all the exertion of my rage, I had this sudden massive heart attack and dropped down dead on the spot where I stood.
Good evening, shipmates, and a Merry Christmas to you all. If you've left it late, which to sort yourself out with a Christmas cake, well, here's a little idea for you. Right, demerara sugar, flour, raisins, and some lemonade. Quick way of making a Christmas cake. Instead, chuck away the flour. You don't need that. Put all the ingredients in a jar, and there we have it. Christmas cake, liquid form. Merry Christmas, sailors. See you in the new year.
Hello from the Price family, and a big Merry Christmas to all of you in the I Was in the Royal Navy family. I think I'll give you a little tune. Are you ready?
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Take a look at the 5 and 10, listening once again. Candy canes and silver lanes aglow.
Dad, you're not fooling anybody.
I'm going to need some more sand.
Where am I going to get the sand from? I'm not Egyptian, you know.
Like a domino on the buzz almond by the Nile. We got the money on a bet. Gold crocodiles, they snap their teeth on your cigarette. Foreign types with the hookah pipe say,
Hey!
Walk like an Egyptian.
Shut up!
Okay, to all my fellow I Was in the Royal Navy chums on Facebook, wish you all a very happy Christmas and have a great 2019 from Dave Dibble on the Tide. Bye for now, time we go and get fish when we get back in.
Hi folks, it's Dave Ingram, wishing you all a very Merry Christmas. Have a good one, okay?
And dropped down dead on the spot where I stood. Oh wow, said St. Peter. That is sad, but we've yet to hear the other 2 stories. And he turned to the second man. Tell us your name and your story. I'm Mr. Crabfat, said the second man. Funnily enough, I live in a tower block just like this man. I too have a balcony outside my apartment. Mine's on the 13th floor though. I keep my exercise bike on my balcony. I like to cycle 20 miles every morning, looking out over the world as I pedal away. But this morning, as I'm just working up to speed, the tongue of my fluffy Air Force slippers caught on the pedal and tightened as it spun round, pulled in the leg of my velvet RAF pyjamas, then pulled me sideways off the bike over the balcony 13 floors up. Luckily I have very fast reflexes, and as I fell I managed to twist around in mid-air, throwing out my hands and catching hold of the bottom edge of the balcony just below mine as I fell. I was just hanging and catching my breath there, ready for the effort of pulling myself up to safety, when somebody stamped on my hands, and again I was falling, this time with nothing to catch hold of as the pavement below rushed up to meet me. My whole life flashed before my eyes just before I slammed into the ground. To my amazement and joy now, I somehow survived the fall. I could tell that my pelvis was shattered and there was blood everywhere. I needed medical attention, fast. Nobody seemed to be around. I thought if I could somehow get to the roadside, a passing motorist would spot me and call an ambulance. So I tried to move. I cannot describe the agony this caused, but centimetre by centimetre, I slithered forwards towards the curb, leaving a long slick of blood as I moved. Then something warned me to look up. I managed to turn my head with great agony, just in time to look up and see something huge and white hurtling towards me, and then everything went black. "Oh my," cried St. Peter, pointing at the first man. "That was him! What a terrible mistake! What a terrible tragedy! Yours is an even sadder story than his. This is so difficult, and we haven't even heard this chap." 3 heads. The first 2 men and St. Peter turned expectantly towards the last man, who looked downwards and a little embarrassed, and then smiled shyly and said, "I'm Jack, and well, there I was hiding in this fridge." That's all from Jack and Ori today, boys and girls. See you next time.
Jack and Ori, Jack and Ori.
Ho, ho, fucking ho.
Here we go, another Christmas one from El Tel in Spain. Just waiting for this to, oh my God, what's happening? Oh, we're going. I'm reading the words off the iPhone. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. Oh, bring us some figgy duff. Oh, bring us some figgy duff. Oh, bring us some figgy duff and a cup of good cheer.
Hi gang, from the I was in the Royal Navy. As you can see, I'm on my rig, decked out. Happy Christmas to you all. Ho ho bloody ho on Christmas Day offshore. However, I do have some prezzies from wifey. But more importantly, some nice mince pies. And to cheer you all in, I'm sure you're all getting on it. I'm not. I'm on green tea. What a wonderful crimbo. Again, 2 years on the spin, off fucking shore. Never mind, think of the bank balance and the healthy liver. See you all. Have a great crimbo, one and all. Hope you all get well pissed, well laid and well fed. Catch you on the other side.
I'm going to need some more sand.
Where am I going to get the sand from? I'm not Egyptian, you know.
Like the domino on the buzz by the Nile. We got the money on a bet. All crocodiles. Oh, hey, oh. They snap their teeth on your cigarette. Foreign tax with the hookah pipe say. Hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh.
Hey!
Talk like an Egyptian.
Shut up!
We won't go till we got some. We won't go until we got some. We won't go until we got some and bring some out here. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
To all that are in I Was in the Royal Navy, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you all. And to our shipmates that are serving at sea for us just now, a special wish to them. And let's all remember to raise a glass to all those that have gone the eternal patrol. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Short and sweet. Merry Christmas, one and all. And I have got a Santa t-shirt on. Happy days to all. Have a good one.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Happy Christmas, all my old shipmates from Scouse Enright in Plumstead, South East London. All the best, chappies. Bye.
So I found us a taxi then, okay?
Good luck with that.
Why?
Well, the call centre's in Egypt now, ain't it?
So to get a taxi to Perry Uncle Close, I've got to talk to an Egyptian.
Yeah, or you could just walk.
Walk like an Egyptian.
Shut up!
Target acquired. Do it.
Oh, bring us some figgy duff. Oh, bring us some figgy duff. Oh, bring us some figgy duff. And a cup of good cheer. We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some.
Alexa, can you turn the Christmas lights on for Uncle Mac?
Okay.
Alexa, you're so very kind.
Thanks.
Hello, Matt. You can stop your fucking whinging now. Here's my little contribution. I'd like to wish everybody on I Was in the Royal Navy, all their friends and family, a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. All the best for 2019, and hopefully I'll get to see you sometime. Looking forward to a lot more giggles and shits and maybe just a little bit less of Max arse. Merry Christmas!
Oh, Merry Christmas, all you ex-sailors. And the one serving, God help you. Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas to everyone in I Was in the Royal Navy. Cheers. Merry Christmas.
All is calm, all is bright.
Das traute hochheilige Paar.
My name is Jim. My name is Otto.
Those iconic scenes are what most of us imagine when we think of Christmas Day 1914. But did you know that on that same morning 104 years ago today, while the troops were singing carols and playing football in no man's land, the Royal Navy was going to war?
Since the outbreak of war that August, the British were worried about the destructive potential of Germany's small fleet of dirigible balloons, or Zeppelins, as the Royal Flying Corps was fully committed to supporting the troops in France. The The task of dealing with the Zeppelins was given to the Royal Naval Air Service, but as yet nobody knew how to bring one of these giant airships down. One suggestion was to fly above it and throw bombs at it. Another was to stream a grapnel hook from a long cable behind the aircraft and hope to rip open the fragile canvas of the airship's balloon. Experiments proved both these methods were ineffective, so on Christmas Day 1914 the Royal Navy set out to hit the Zeppelins on the ground, here at Cuxhaven in Germany. It was thought that if they could bomb the immense hangars where the Zeppelins were stored, either fire, explosion or collapsing debris would do the destruction for them. Cuxhaven was too far away for any land-based aircraft to travel, so the attacking aircraft had to be launched from the sea. On August the 13th that year, the Royal Navy had purchased 3 fast cross-channel packets, Empress, Riviera and Engadine, and converted them into seaplane carriers. On Christmas Eve, the Royal Navy set out from Harwich, 3 cruisers, 8 destroyers, 11 submarines and the 3 seaplane carriers, each with 3 float planes aboard, with which to make their attack. At 0600 on Christmas morning, Force Harwich arrived at its launching point, some 40 miles northwest of Cuxhaven.
Hi shipmates, Jan and Kev here, wishing everybody a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from myself and my granddaughter Amelia. Wait, bye Amelie.
Good morning, I was in the Royal Navy. Time to do the Christmas message I suppose. Not in bed, not in a hotel, and I've got no pizza this year. There's no booze, no birds, so I'm pretty fucked. Oh, a couple of jokes then. What does Mac and a Christmas tree have in common? They've both got balls, but they're just ornamental. Right? That's me done. I'm going to say goodbye, and if you'd have been better looking, instead of having a sweater on Christmas morning, you could have had a screamer or a moaner. Have a good Christmas. Bye bye.
Good afternoon lads and lasses. I was in the Royal Navy. It's John Boynton from Liverpool, ex-steward. Just like to wish you all the very best for Christmas. Hope you have a fantastic New Year and there's not too many sore heads on New Year's Day. And not last but least, but anyone who's crossed a bar. I will raise a glass later on. Have a good one, folks. Have a good Christmas.
As it started? Yes. Merry Christmas to everybody, and especially to all the admin team, especially Ali Bobs. And from me and my gang, we would like to wish everybody in I was in the Royal Navy a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
That took a long time.
With them was 21-year-old Chief Petty Officer Mechanic James Bell on board the Empress. During the voyage, he'd been given 16 20-pound bombs and told to drill holes in each of them so they could be slung under the wings of the seaplanes. While he was doing this, the rest of Empress's crew were ordered aft, just in case Chief Bell blew them all to Kingdom Come. On arrival at the launching point, all 9 seaplanes were winched into the water by 0630. James Bell was flying as observer in aircraft 814 with Flight Sub-Lieutenant Vivian Gaskell Blackburn as his pilot. The engines of 2 seaplanes refused to start, so it was only 7 aircraft that took off and disappeared into the morning fog, reaching the German coast an hour later.
On their way, they drew fire from enemy ships, and once over land, the fog grew thicker. Visibility was so bad that Gaskell Blackburn could not tell he'd crossed the enemy coast until he spotted a railway line low. He flew north, then south, but could find no sign of the Zeppelin base. Realising fuel was low, they decided to head back. They found themselves over Wilhelmshaven, where an anti-aircraft gun punctured one of their floats. Gaskell Blackburn dropped 2 of his bombs on this position, and the gun fell silent. On reaching the coast, they headed north, looking for the carriers.
In the meantime, the Empress had come under attack from 2 German Friedrichshafen seaplanes and the Zeppelin L6. Several bombs were dropped near the ship, and the crew fought back with rifle fire. Other ships rallied round in support, and the airship withdrew into the clouds. Gaskell Blackburn and Bell landed their plane 25 miles away, near the Royal Navy submarine E-11, captained by Lieutenant Commander Martin Naismith. The submarine was already towing another of the British seaplanes, number 120, which had come down unable to find the carriers. As Bell's plane hit the water, the damaged float collapsed, and the plane tipped up with its tail in the air. Shortly after this, they were joined by Seaplane 815, which was also running out of fuel. Another airship, the L5, was now approaching the submarine, but Naismith manoeuvred the sub close enough to number 815 that the pilot and observer were able to step aboard. Gaskell Blackburn and Bell were further out, however, and had to dive into the sea to try to swim to the L11. Naismith used a machine gun to shoot out the floats on the aircraft to prevent it from falling into enemy hands. Gaskell Blackburn reached the E-11 first, as Bell struggled in the swirl created by the submarine itself. As the German airship closed in for the kill, a leading seaman jumped down from the conning tower, waded along the gun platform and threw Bell a line. Grabbing the rope, he was hauled on board and was bundled down the hatchway as the E-11 submerged. He felt a slight bump as the sub reached the seabed before an appalling crash reverberated through the hull when the first 2 bombs from the airship burst in the water above them. No damage was done, and the crew of the E-11 shared their meagre Christmas dinner on the seabed before heading back to Harwich Harbour.
The raid had not been a success in terms of achieving its target, since none of the 7 aircraft was able to find the Zeppelin shed, but it was a milestone in the development of carrier-based operations. Bell was awarded the DSM for his exploits. Flight Sub-Lieutenant Gaskell Blackburn ended his official report with the words, "The observer, CPO Mechanic Bell's behaviour was magnificent throughout."
Hi shippers, I'd like to wish everybody in admin, and I was in the Royal Navy, a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. God bless you all. Cheers.
Happy Christmas!
Happy Christmas!
I was in the Royal Navy! We're getting this message in now!
The reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history.
Happy Christmas! I was in the Royal Navy! We love you!
Right, Mac, I don't think I hear this. I'm in my favourite bar. I'm wearing my Christmas jumper. Having a pint. All the guys and girls. Don't take care. Bless you all.
Hi everyone, Merry Christmas! Here we go. This is take 7 or something ridiculous. Here we go. Oh no, it's not working again. Oh dear, dear, dear. There we go.
Merry Christmas. I was in the Royal Navy, and a Happy New Year, and just a little message. Santa.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Take your drink up then. This is a Merry Christmas from Sue and Mac. All the best for 2019. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Ho,
Christmas.
ho, ho.
Good evening, everyone. As I'm sure you're aware, Karen has had quite a nasty health scare just lately. But we're happy to announce, well, I'm sure you've read Mac's post. We're happy to announce that just in time for Christmas, we've had the best possible results we could ever possibly ask for. So, things in our household are more or less back to normal now.
Oh, my bag's full again.
See? Merry Christmas, one and all.
Good evening, girls, guys. Anyway, I'm not a Christmas person, and I don't believe in Christmas because, as far as I'm concerned, it's too commercialised. But I would like to wish all you Royal Navy people and ex-Royal Navy people, and those especially serving, and all you Jenny Wrens, have a brilliant Christmas and a super duper New Year. God bless, and we'll see you next year in 2019. Bless, bye.
Just to get Mac off our backs, I wanted to wish all you shipwrecks a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from a Jenny Wren
and the Pongo.
There you go.
Here's wishing a happy birthday to Ickle Baby Jesus. He was born so we could celebrate getting pissed and eating lots of junk food and chocolate and turkey and stuff. What a cracking guy. Even when he died at Easter so we could have more chocolate. Brilliant guy. Love him. Well, I doubt really, because he doesn't really exist, just like Santa. Just hate to ruin it for all those little kiddies out there. Not a thing. Anyway, to those that I was in the Royal Gravy, wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And Santa, you fat useless cunt, where's me midget stripper I asked for last year? That's 3 years on the trot you've failed to deliver. Not a happy chappy. Will not be subscribing to your services in the future. Thank you. And it's a goodbye from Rotten Broughton. Ta-ra.
This is me looking like a tramp, wishing everyone a happy Christmas and a prosperous, during a Mac, a prosperous New Year. Take care now, fellas and ladies. Bye.
Alright, Mac and Ali, this is me in Sonning Lock on the Thames, just down from George Clooney's house. Wishing everyone in I Was in the Royal Navy a very happy Christmas and New Year. And as you can see, I'm going down in the world again. So, Merry Christmas everyone, and love to those that are away from home for this Christmas. I've done it often enough myself. And as you can see, I'm still on the crinkly stuff. Good luck. See you soon. Bye.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to all the members of I Was in the Royal Navy. I expect a Facebook badge for this one. All round good egg and snappy dresser. Merry Christmas. Cheers.
So I wanted to wish all my brothers and sisters, Jacks and Jennies, from the I Was in the Royal Navy website, a fantastic Christmas. Hope 2018 was good. I hope 2019 will be a belter. I just want you all to look at those beautiful blue skies in the background. Have a great Christmas all the way from down under. Stay safe, ladies and gentlemen. Bye bye.
Santa's Grotto.
Hello, Mrs. Santa. Did you know your husband is banging all his elves?
How very dare you?
Don't shoot the messenger, love. I'm just passing on what the Santas in all the other shops are saying.
To everybody in the big naval family, Merry Christmas.
God rest ye Navy veterans, let nothing you dismay, for Mac has made a video to play on Christmas Day, to bring us all together so we can have a laugh. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy, oh, tidings of comfort and joy. God rest ye Navy veterans, come drink some wine with me. Drink to the health of old shipmates wherever they may be. So lift your glass and say a toast and wish them all the best. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. In UK or around the world at this time of the year, we hope our Navy family is well and full of cheer. So have a lovely Christmas and a prosperous New Year. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. So from Linda, my Jenny Wren bride of 48 years, and myself, may we wish all the lads and lasses of I Was in the Royal Navy a very Merry Christmas and a happy and healthy New Year. Cheers, everybody. All the best. Oh, that's good. Ta-ra.
Hello, Demrams. Santa here speaking.
Alright, mate. Do you know that Santa in Own Bargain says you're a cunt?
Oh, does he now?
Wishing everyone on I Was in the Royal Navy a Merry Christmas. Cheers.
Yo ho ho! And a bottle of rum. Merry Christmas, shipmates! Guess what? You've got the middle.
Hello. Is that Santa?
Yes, it is.
Did you know all the other Santas have been telling me you're a complete arsehole?
What?
Evening everyone, just going to take the opportunity to wish Mark and Alison and everybody else that I Was in the Royal Navy a very Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. Hope you're all going to raise a glass and have a toast to everybody later, and looking forward to lots more giggles and interesting posts from everybody. Merry Christmas.
Hello, Max and Spencer. Santa speaking.
Hey mate, did you know that Frisp Santa in Debenhams has been telling everyone you like to take it up the chuff?
You fucking what?
To all the old skimmers and sun dodgers who are in the Royal Navy, just wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Hi, it's Tom Coyle here from Redditch, wishing you all a happy Christmas and very best for the new year. I love this site, best site on Facebook. Don't get too pissed, save some for tomorrow, guys.
I'm Tony East, doing my video for Mac. Merry Christmas to you, for you Jenny or Jack. I'd say see you later, but now I'm not sure, because this is my Penny, who's had all around my eye with her claws. Merry Christmas!
Hello?
Hey, all the other Santas in town have been telling me you're a kiddie fiddler.
They're what?
My work here is done.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. with the kids jingle belling and everyone telling you be of good cheer. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the happiest season of all, with those holiday greetings.
Just like to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a happy and peaceful New Year. Cheers everyone. Let's hope next year's a good one. Bye.
Merry Christmas everyone. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to everybody in Royal Navy Group. This is mine and Belle's version of Christmas, and she's worked hard to work the fucking music this year.
Merry Christmas everyone.
By the way, we're supposed to be a group.
Stay, you've got to go away. Don't think I can take the pain. Won't you stay another day?
Stay now, stay now, stay now.
Oh, don't leave me alone like this. Don't you say it's the final kiss. Won't you stay another day?
Good harmony.
You know you've come too far now, just to say, children throw it all away. But drums, bop 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 bop.
Merry Christmas everybody in
Merry Christmas.
Royal Navy Group. Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Christmas and New Year. From me to you and yours, and to all the duty personnel at home and on foreign shores. I wish you all a good one with friends and family, and hope you get what you deserve under the Christmas tree. I'm duty over Crimbo, but before the year ends, I'll be raising more than just one glass to toast to absent friends. Peace and goodwill, people. Peace and goodwill.
Good evening and Merry Christmas from the Gales family. Andrew, Julia, Jack, Lewis, Duke, Tony's dog at the bottom there. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to everybody in the I was in the Royal Navy Group. Thank you for all your support. I couldn't have done it without you all and all your good wishes, and thanks a lot.
And we're going to conclude this in song.
And a just before you go. Happy New Christmas.
Ready? We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your friends. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
You better watch out, you better not cry, better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list and checking it twice, gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you and
Oh, dear me.
what?
Message for you, Lewis.
3 to delete. 5 to call back. What does skip to next message? What does it say for me? 8 to forward the message.
Nice.
20 PM.
How do you work these bloody things? Hello, this is Santa Claus here. I received a phone call about a certain Master Louis Gales and his bad behavior today. I just want to let you know that I'll be watching him very carefully for the next few days because he's very close to getting on my naughty list. His behavior needs to improve if he's to get any presents from me come Christmas morning. This is Santa Claus, over and out.
Oh, dear me. Well, you best start behaving
Well, we've
yourself.
got people all over the medical centre watching.
I think I was probably on a camera.
Come on.
Meet the gang 'cause the boys are here. The boys